Hi, this is Loki with Blue Collar Prepping, and welcome to my hallway. Last time we talked about the considerations of where to put your smoke detector and that. Well, this time we're actually going to install the smoke detector that I purchased. So my old smoke detector was right there, and it's towards the end of the hall. Not the greatest location for it, but it's where it was. The new one we're going to mount back about here, about halfway down the hallway. A little better distribution. All three of these rooms are technically bedrooms. Apologize for the noise. Rico is having a good time tonight, and also if the camera's a little shaky, we're not on a tripod. We're moving around, as you can see. So, the smoke alarm that I bought, the kid smoke alarm I bought, comes with everything you need to install it. The device itself, the anchors used to mount it into your wall or your ceiling, the batteries to run it, which are in this pocket because I'm going to end up on a ladder, and the backing plate that mounts it to the wall, which is here in my back pocket. Yes, I use my pockets for all sorts of things at work. This is just an extension of that. So, I measured my hallway. I know my hallway is 36 inches wide. I wanted to be roughly centered in the hallway for appearance's sake and just even distribution of air. So I measured, I got an 18-inch center mark, and then I took the back plate, marked out the holes, drilled those with a 3/16 drill bit, which is the appropriate bit for the anchors that are supplied with the kit. And you simply slide the plastic sleeves into the drywall. Tap gently with a hammer, because if you miss, you will mess things up, and then you're patching drywall, which is an entirely different skill set. There goes the hammer. Screwdriver. We're not using any fancy tools for this. Nothing powered beyond the drill that I use to drill the holes, and I could probably find a way to make them by hand. But we're not using any fancy power tools. Nothing out of the work truck. Screwdriver in. And you don't want to tighten these all the way down yet. You just want to get them in far enough that they hold when we slip the backing plate over. The backing plate has what we call a keyed hole that does the that lets these slide in. So on this backing plate there are a wide set and a narrow set of holes. I chose to use the narrow set, and it's got an open end and a slot. You slip it over and it sits just like that, and then you tighten it down with your screwdriver. If you do have a powered screwdriver, it is a little faster, but it can be done by hand tools. There's one and the other. Now, I am a fan of the front door battery door on these kid smoke detectors. Makes it real easy to change your batteries twice a year like you're supposed to. So there's the door. You simply slide it out. Pops up. You got a little piece of plastic there that is your kind of a disable. Well, no, that's a pull mechanism. Sorry, that's not a disabling mechanism on this. It's a pull mechanism to free your batteries when you need to change them every year. Makes it a whole lot easier than trying to sneak in with a fingernail. Simply open the pack of batteries, insert them like you would into a flashlight or whatever. Sit right here, and it is indicated with positive and negative as to which side of the battery goes where. And there are spring-loaded little arms in there that kind of help remove the battery.
Push test button.
Okay, that tells me the batteries are functional, and that I missed with my battery remover tab, but I'll fix that later. So, push test button, and we know that it chirps so it has battery. And then you simply, there we go.
Fire. Warning, carbon monoxide.
It runs you through the cycles of what the alarms are, so you know what to expect. It does talk to you, tells you what your alarm is, and it simply twists into place, and you're done. You check, I'm good until I have to change my clock and check my batteries again.